So this is a very quick walkthrough of the aiExpert function in ModelExpert. In this example, we're going to apply it to a process model. Now, those of you who know about doing BPMN process models will be able to spot there's all sorts of problems with this diagram. Events out here floating in the middle of nowhere, and gateways that only have one exit point, and that thing doesn't go anywhere and has a stupid name. So it's pretty clear the kinds of feedback that an AI should be giving us. So let's get the AI to have a look at this then. So specialize, ModelExpert, aiExpert, and here are the bunch of the pre-built queries that we can send to the AI. So somewhere in here there's BPMN best practice GPT-5. So let's run that one, and off it goes. Those of you who've run things through ChatGPT-5 will know that it does give really good results, but it's a lot slower than GPT-4, because I think it's probably because it's doing a lot more. So whilst it's doing that, let's go and see where all those queries came from. So they're all stored in the settings down here as a bunch of elements stored within EA. So we give you a bunch of pre-built queries. There's a couple for BPMN, there's an Archimate one, there's a SysML one. Basically trying to get the AI to apply well-known rules and guidelines. So this is kind of different from what we do with ModelExpert generally, which is let you decide what all of the rules are for your model and then apply all of those rules to the modeling that you're doing. Here we're just saying go and apply best practice guidelines for BPMN and leave the AI to do the work for us. So this is what that's produced. So it's quite wordy. So create new widget here. It says as an incoming flow but no outgoing flow. Create new widget. Yeah, well that makes sense. It's just doesn't go anywhere. So that's pretty. It spotted that pretty well. It spotted end events here that don't have any inputs and outputs, or any inputs. Sorry. It doesn't like things like gateways that don't have named outputs. Now, in this case, they do have named outputs. It's just we haven't specified to the AI exactly what kind of gateway it is. So maybe we could give more detail to it. But hopefully you get the general idea that it's applying guidelines from elsewhere in the world that it already knows about, and applying those to this model. So let's have a quick look then. By the way, you can save all those results somewhere in EA and then open them again in a spreadsheet or something like that. So it won't do that just at the moment. Let's just have a little look at where those rules come from. So there's a bit of user interface that lets you look at those. So there's a bunch of built-in queries which you can't change them as such because they're hard-coded into the system. What you can do is open them and then save a copy of it and modify the copy. So if you look at the ones we put for that when we just ran the BPMN best practice, so this is what the rules that we ran. So not hugely complicated, and that's just bits of stuff we saw in EA. The instructions are the kind of the highest level rules that the AI has been asked to do, and basically you tell it there what role the AI is playing. But this is all the rules that we gave it to apply to that bit of modeling that we just did. We basically said use these 7 PMG style rules and use the Bruce Silver BPMN method and style guidelines, and reply with 1 is minor, 5 is serious, and include an ID for each element. So really quite small rules. So this is where you could apply add your own rules in there saying, if you see an error like this, then ignore it because we don't care about that, or please apply this extra rule as well. So in doing that, you can take all the kind of best practice out there in the world and add your own bits to it. So hopefully a pretty simple user experience for checking out these models, and fairly easy then for you to experiment putting in more rules as they apply to your organization.